But first, make sure to knock out the like button in the next 5 seconds.
Do you ever just get down on your knees and thank God that you know me?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the stock market show is back with the webcam on because I finally have my hair again. I accidentally shaved myself bald and I look like a Homer Simpson, you know? I look like a whole peanut, like a walking thumb. Okay, no, jokes aside though. SoundHound coming on down. I'm telling you right now, have some cash reserves for SoundHound. I believe it will come down to 11s and possibly 10s. It's just been dropping day after day, red candle after red candle. Market as a whole looks like it's going to come down together. So nothing more than opportunity. I told you this last time. Buy it when no one wants it, when it's going sideways, when it's boring, when it's so boring that it's not skyrocketing. And then when it skyrockets, everyone gets excited. It gets pushed up as high as 17. You make your 50 to 70%. So the cycles repeat, and we're in the part of the cycle where stocks come down. Everyone's scared. Oh no, it's the end of the world. I bet you the fear and greed index is all ugly, right? Let me check that. I bet the fear and greed index is at neutral or it's at fear. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Pull it up for you guys. Fear and greed index. Yeah, we're at neutral, headed towards fear. We're at neutral, headed towards fear. Look at that. We were in greed, almost at extreme greed if I recall, right? Let me check. Yeah, we were at extreme greed and then now we're in neutral. So looks like we tend to find a lot of support at around neutral and maybe we go back into fear. So I would say, hey, look at that. Between January and April, there was a lot of fear, extreme fear. And that was also when it bottomed out. And then we ran in a huge surge, right? So when everyone else is, that's why people say when everyone is scared, that's when you want to start buying. I would say people are going to still be scared. And I'd look to buy at around, I'd buy a small portion at around 11s. Low 11s and then another portion at 10s, and then once it's under 10, that's when you want to go. That's when you want to go crazy. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm no longer going to try to time bottoms anymore. That's what I used to do. We know already this is going to do what it's always done, which is you look at the weekly time frame, right? It goes sideways. Nobody wants the stock. Boom, skyrockets. Sideways, nobody wants the stock because it's boring. It's just not going anywhere. Then boom, skyrockets, right, to new highs. Same thing here, and the cycles will once again repeat, in my opinion. That's just how it's always been for years now. On the monthly time frame, it's trending to the upside, and on the quarterly, it looks like maybe a cup and handle maybe forming. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, we'll see what happens there, but overall, looking real good here for a dip buying opportunity. I get that everyone wants things to go straight to the moon right now, but Palantir didn't go to 120 or 150 or 180 in a matter of days or weeks. It took over a year for that to happen. So a lot of you are going to make a lot of money if you have the patience and just keep, stop trying to buy the exact bottom. I have one guy in my Discord who wants to buy the exact bottom every single time, and if he doesn't, he gets upset. And then there's another guy who gets upset if stocks aren't constantly running up. So, you know, they're both learning pretty much the same lesson. Stocks are going to go up and down, you know, like in that Jerry Seinfeld episode, right? There's going to be that episode where Costanza holds the bag all the way down and then it comes back up for him and he makes lots of money. Seinfeld sold off at loss and, made no money, lost money. So You can choose to be a George Costanza or you can choose to be a Seinfeld in the stock market, right? I'll tell you right now, George Costanza, sure, he is who he is, but at the end of the day, in the stock market at least, he was the one that, he knew how to hold the bag at least. He knew that stocks fluctuate and it came back up for him, I guess. I don't know if he picked a good company. I don't remember what the storyline, but I'd have to rewatch the episode. But you get the point. This is real life. This is not a TV show. I'm telling you right now, SoundHound has been performing well. Buy any of the stocks that are red that have had good earnings, because it's just going to be easy money on the way back up. Make it easy for yourself. Stop buying trash, because some people, I don't know why they love to buy absolute garbage, and then they cry because it just, oh no, I don't understand why it never recovers. Well, because you bought trash. Stop buying trash. Buy good companies. Focus on AI and anything Bitcoin related. If you want easy money, focus on the ones that have trending earnings. And anything in the AI sector is just, I don't know what to tell you. And if they have abusable patterns, then it's even easier. You have the abusable pattern here. That's all I'm doing. Everything else is a bonus on top of that, but look at that. We can abuse the hell out of this, guys. That's it for the video. I don't think I have anything else to say. Let me just check something, make sure. Okay, yeah. Still have the webcam on, but I do need some lighting, proper lighting. Other than that, I don't think I have much else to say about SoundHound. Wait, I forgot. We had earnings, so there's been some ratings raises. So price target from 14 to 17. Let's see, price target raised to 16, 18, 14, 15. So technically all these raises, I mean, damn, Analyst gave SoundHound a lot of raises here. So technically, according to Analyst, this is already undervalued where it's at. But we're looking to get it cheaper, obviously. So yeah, that's interesting, huh? AI, we're probably going to see a lot of AI, what's the word I'm looking for? I've noticed there's been some AI like bearish reports, so I'm assuming shorts are just piling on, and probably some big companies just piling on, trying to short it all the way down to make a lot of money. But yeah, just keep in mind, anyone who says like AI, it's over, it's a bubble, whatever, don't listen to them. Just buy. Those people that always say that, either they're shorting it or they don't know what the hell they're talking about. So don't listen to those people. Only listen to the bottom line, the revenues, and whether the company is getting more demand for their product / service, and pay attention to the charts and any patterns that you can abuse. That's it. That's all you need. Just those two things, and you're gonna make a lot of money. If you start paying attention to some guy online saying, "Oh no, it's over," it's the end of the world. Stocks are just going down. I think it's funny that the cycles repeat like this. And it's always the same sentiment. It's always the same cycle of fear and greed. You would think after so many bear markets and bull markets, you would think people would understand. But I guess there's just always a new surge of beginners that come into the markets every year and either get destroyed or they learn like, oh, this is easy. I just buy the good companies at cheap prices and it goes up. Oh no, it's so difficult. I think the difficult part is just the patience. Nobody goes into the stock market with the mentality of taking it slow. People usually come in kind of with a desperate mindset, trying to get rich quick because they don't want to work or whatever other situation they may have. So as long as you have a good mind up here, as long as you're not insane and you're willing to learn, anything is possible, in my opinion. That's it for the video. SoundHound is a buy at 11s. I expect this to continue to come down. Fed Powell speaking tomorrow as well, so that's also going to be a deciding factor as to whether we go higher or lower, rate cuts or not, whatever. I don't care. Let's see what the story is going to be tomorrow. That's it for this episode of the Stock Market Show. Patreon.com/ShadesandTrades if you want to join the private Discord for trade alerts. As you can see here, Shane, cool, thanks, man. I made over 50%. I'm really excited. I really appreciate your work. I did take profit. I love this. Jeff, advice on when to buy and sell makes the difference of thousands of dollars. $50 a month is well worth it. Virgilus, Shades, how's things? Sitting on 1,600 shares of Sound, up 21%. Shall I keep holding? So again, patreon.com/shadesandtrades for trade alerts. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.